Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz, along with 8 other Republicans who signed on to his letter, sent a letter to Attorney General Merrick Garland this week demanding that he indulge their ridiculous fantasies about some kind of deep state operation that may have instigated the Capitol riots. Here is what the letter says. It's exceptionally short, by the way, because they really don't have any evidence or anything to say. Here it is. Dear Attorney General Garland, following January 6th, were there people that you took off any of the most wanted lists that were federal assets or federal agents? If so, did any of the decisions to remove those people come as a consequence of cooperation between the federal government and the people that were animating the violence? We look forward to your truthful and transparent response. Matt Gaetz is an idiot. So are, for the record, let's go ahead and name them, Thomas Massie of Kentucky, Paul Gosar and Andy Biggs of Arizona, Louis Gohmert of Texas, Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, Bill Posey and Greg Stube of Florida, and Bob Good of Virginia. Here's what gets me. All right, according to this letter, which was posted on Revolver News, which is a right-wing news site, and it's based, according to Revolver, on reporting they did that showed that somebody they were looking for in the Capitol riots was located and then removed off the most wanted list. You know, because they found him. This is how stupid right-wing media outlets are. But anyway, so they send this letter because they think there may have been undercover operatives there, or maybe assets of the DOJ, of the FBI, the deep state, that instigated the Capitol riots, or as they put it, animated the Capitol riots. I just love how they're bouncing back and forth from being like, oh, Capitol riots were nothing to worry about here. Oh, these people are the victims, to, oh my God, it was terrible because the FBI totally went undercover and instigated this. As I mentioned, there's no evidence to suggest any of this. Were there law enforcement officers involved in the Capitol riot? People that showed up there off duty to wreak havoc? Absolutely. We know that. There were current and former members of the military that did that. Current and former politicians that did that. Okay, that's not, even a question. We know that. But were any of them FBI assets? No. There's no evidence to suggest any of that. Yet that didn't stop these morons from sending their idiotic letter demanding that the DOJ investigate their wild conspiracy theories. Because that's what it is at this point. And the reason they're resorting to conspiracy theories is because they want to downplay what happened. Or they want to shift the blame to somebody else. Whatever it is, they don't want the blame to fall on their supporters. Because they know how bad it looks. And they know that much worse things are coming down the pipeline with the January 6th committee. They're doing whatever they can to deflect the blame off of Donald Trump. And they're looking like complete idiots in the process. One of today's video sponsors is Atlas VPN, and right now Atlas VPN is running a huge discount. It means you can get a 3-year subscription for just $1.39 per month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you aren't using a VPN while you're online, then you're leaving yourself vulnerable to all kinds of threats. A virtual private network makes all of your internet traffic travel through an encrypted tunnel. This way, it protects you from spying, public Wi-Fi dangers, and hides your IP address and your online activities. Atlas VPN features a data breach monitor, which is a security feature designed to track any data breaches related to your online accounts. It automatically scans leaked databases and informs you of any past or recent breaches where your personal information, such as your email address, username, password, or social security numbers, were exposed. In addition to enhanced security, Atlas VPN also allows you to browse your favorite streaming services like never before by bypassing geographically restricted content. So take advantage of the special offer today by going to atlasv.pn/ROF and get a 3-year subscription for just $1.39 per month with a 30-day money-back guarantee.